Most people tend to take their phone after it's been used and throw it in a desk drawer, throw it in a dresser drawer. But there's a lot in those phones that can be used again in the making of new products. We have a number of ways that people can recycle their products. First of all, we have the bins here in the stores that allow us to collect a lot of devices at once and send them into our recycler. But there's other ways as well. Somebody could walk into one of our stores and pick up a little mailer like this. And another way that's even easier for people that maybe don't have a store nearby them, they can go online to our website and actually print out a little prepaid mailing label. So this is one of our recycling bins, and as you can see, it's very simple. So when somebody comes in, they drop their phone off, and a few more people come in, and this bin starts to get full, we'll go ahead and take these, put them in a box, and simply ship them off to our recycler. Today, about 65 to 80% of a Nokia phone is recyclable. So there's a lot in the device that can be reused for new devices. For every phone that is sent back in for recycling, that's a little bit more gold that doesn't have to be mined. It's a little bit more oil that doesn't have to be drilled for to make new plastics. You know, if everybody kind of bands together, there is this great resource just sitting around.
Here our guys are unloading a truck. We just received a shipment from one of our customers. This is a typical pickup for us. Our customers, wherever there's electronics, we recycle all types of electronics.
CRT is on the line going up to the disassembly, and what the gentlemen at the disassembly line do is remove all of the components.
Right there is an example of the CRT, which is a cathode ray tube, which is the most that has most of the items of concern, particularly the lead content and cadmium. First thing they'll do is they'll remove the plastic, the outer shell of the CRT, and then they will separate the tube itself from the casing, removing the circuit board. Then they'll pull off the copper yoke on the back.
The hardest thing to take apart is the TV because of the size, you know, and it's pretty heavy. We're trying to break apart at least 300 a day. It's pretty complicated. You got to know the screws and you got to know the bits, you know. Sometimes it's pretty fast, sometimes it's not. Pretty hard job.
So the gentlemen on this line are trained to take apart the electronics so that they can see, is there a battery inside? Are there any other toxic components?
Now we're going to shred this thing.
The shredder is the heart of our processing. The shredder is capable of processing anywhere between 3 to 4 tons an hour. So we put cameras inside the actual shredding compartment. It shows us the in-feed conveyor from the very low point where the material actually goes up into the hopper and is dropped into the shredding blades. They're made out of tempered steel. So this is very hard steel because we know since it's shredding steel and other metals, these blades have to be quite durable. So it's a tempered steel that allows for it to hold up under the work that it's doing. And once they've been separated, they're collected into containers, and we can now ship these to a downstream processor for our non-ferrous, which is our copper or aluminum and all the other mix from circuit boards and so forth. We send that off to a smelter where the material is melted down and all the precious metals can be recovered and returned to their original form and re-entered into the market. It could be turned back into a gold wedding ring or re-entered into electronics again because our aim is to really keep them out of the solid waste stream.